The countdown has begun as we look toward one of the most fun and exciting and unique events in all of motorsports. This year marks the 8th Prelude of the Dream at the famed Eldora Speedway. Matt Yoakum alongside track promoter and three-time winner of the Prelude, Tony Stewart and Smoke. Simply, why is this event so much fun for the fans and competitors, yet so special and important for children?
Well, it's great for us as competitors because we get a chance to go out and do something that we don't get the chance to do all season long with each other. There's a lot of us drivers that get a chance to race at dirt tracks or run at late model pavement tracks across the country, but we never get to do it together as a group. So to go to Eldora Speedway, to run dirt late models on dirt, and to have a night where we can do this all for charity and for kids, it's just an unbelievable night for us.
Now, unless you buy a ticket to sit in the grandstands with your goggles and get dirty with all the clay flying around, you can see it only on pay-per-view. What can the fans that have never purchased a pay-per-view event, what can they expect to see over that 3.5 hours?
Well, the one thing, obviously, you get to see your favorite Cup drivers, Nationwide Series drivers, Truck Series drivers, IndyCar drivers.
Anybody special this year? Anyone new?
We're still working on a couple guys that might be a surprise. We know that we've got our teammate Danica Patrick coming this year, so she's going to be new to the event. You know, she's never driven anything like this, and I don't think she's really been on dirt ever. To see all these guys from so many different disciplines of racing coming together, it's going to be a lot of fun, and you know, to see it all in high definition, and to see that at a dirt race, you don't get to see that very often, let alone you know, with your favorite Cup stars.
And you've shaken up the format again this year.
Yeah, we went away from the team format, obviously, because we have Feed the Children, so all of us are racing for the same team this year. But this year we're going to add 10 more laps to the race. I think a lot of the drivers right at the end of the race are just starting to get the hang of it, so we're going to add 10 laps to the race, and I think it's going to be really exciting because a lot of these guys really start getting a handle on the racetrack, the car, and what to do driving-wise, and the longer they run, the better they get. So, you know, there's some guys that really take off well at the beginning of the race, and there's guys that at the end start figuring out and start running those guys down. So I think the last 10 laps, you'll see a lot more guys in contention for the win than you've seen in the past. This
year, Feed the Children will benefit from the fundraise from the Prelude. How important is it to educate people about the hunger problem in our country?
It's a great example of having a charity like Feed the Children. It was great for me how much I learned from our partnership with them this year, and learning that we're going to, you know, try to feed 16 million children. And then that's what we need to solve in our country. That's a lot of children that go to bed hungry each day. So it's very important. If you go to feedthechildren.org, you can learn everything about it. And you know, it's a very eye-opening experience. I mean, most people do not realize the hunger problem that we have in our own country. So you know, it's a great opportunity to go and go online and learn about this great charity.
There are very few bucket list type racing events throughout the country where you know you've got to go see it in person, and if you can't see it in person, see it on TV. In our pay-per-view event, HD this year, when you look at the overwhelming success, did you ever think that it would become such a legacy event?
No, I mean, the first year when we started this event, we thought we'll get a couple of our buddies together, you know, we'll get an excuse to go race another night and just have fun and raise some money for charity, and it just keeps growing, and the response and the demand from the people have really helped this event grow to what it is, and there's no way when we started this 7 years ago that we would have dreamed that it would be as big as it is now, but due to the fans, due to the participation of the drivers, and great people that help produce this event for us and help us bring it to the people, it has become a marquee event of the year.
Well, make sure you mark your calendars. Wednesday night, June 6th, call your local cable or satellite provider. It's a one-time showing, pay-per-view. You're not going to want to miss this event because you don't know who else will show up. Danica's first ever time in a dirt late model. He's going for his 4th Prelude. Can he stop the Johnson and Clint Boyer juggernaut at Eldora? You'll only be able to find out one way, by calling your local cable or satellite provider. Pay-per-view, Wednesday night, June 6th.